Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So, as the Hinman emails were coming out this morning, there was a lot of other things that were going on within the crypto sector. Eleanor Turret here, bringing this up with regards to Binance. So, Binance just responded to the SEC's complaint. As you guys know, Binance and Coinbase did get sued last week, which sent the market into a tailspin. Some of the major cryptocurrencies that got affected by that were, of course, BNB coin, Binance coin, which is down 12.45% over the last 7 days. Again, this happened last week, so a lot of these coins are still recovering. Some other coins that were named were Cardano, Solana was another one, or Solana, Matic coin down 18.63%. What else was named there? I think AVAX was as well, 15.28%. To the downside, you can see a lot of these altcoins were struggling last week, and some of them are recovering today. XRP is faring quite well, and as you guys can see, it has actually hopped into the number 5 spot as per coin market cap. Now that is still number 4 overall. Binance coin is still in the lead, but that number might change, guys. As we know, the Hinman emails were released today, and I did a video on that this morning, guys. I'll link that up in the top right-hand corner. And wow, it looks as though XRP is moving to the upside, 55.5 cents. As I was saying in this morning's video, we were likely going to see a bit of a pump on that recent news. I guess the real question is, how high is this going to go? I mean, we're already seeing XRP correct a little bit. This is the 1-hour chart. Let me put it on the, let's throw it on the 5-minute just for some fun here. So the Hinman documents were released, and now we're seeing a bit of a correction here. I guess we did see a flurry of buying activity, and as of the time of this recording, though, we are seeing XRP trading at 55.5 cents. We did see it go as high as 56.5. So that's just part of this story, but crypto is not in the clear, well, at least not yet. So an industry source told Eleanor Turret on Friday, this is exactly what the SEC wanted. Now panic sets in, and Gary Gensler, without any evidence of wrongdoing, will evaporate the second largest crypto exchange and wipe away $4.5 billion in value. Retweeting out Leo Schwartz's tweet here. New filing. Binance's lawyers say the SEC's request to freeze assets on the U.S. platform would effectively end BAM's business and describe the motion as draconian. So just posting a screen grab from that document, unduly burdensome freeze of all the company's operations without any exceptions. Now, this has to do with Binance.us. This is not the bigger Binance platform, Binance.com, which operates in other jurisdictions around the world. The request relief would primarily harm Binance's customers, effectively put Binance out of business, and prevent Binance from defending itself in this litigation without the ability to pay its employees, vendors, suppliers, and professionals in the ordinary course of business, and to maintain its technology platform. Operations would quickly grind to a halt, and Binance US would be unable to even fund its defense to this action. With a freeze of all corporate assets, banking partners would most likely cease to honor requests to transfer funds for any purpose, including customer redemption. So that is what is happening, today in terms of, the rest of the crypto news. I know the Hinman emails had been trending on Twitter earlier today. At least in my feed. I know, if you're following a lot of XRP stuff, you tend to see XRP or crypto-centric tweets that are trending in the what's happening section on crypto Twitter. But anyway, Hinman emails were trending this morning. That was the big news. We still have a lot going on, guys, because U.S. lawmakers are filing the SEC Stabilization Act to fire Gary Gensler. U.S. capital markets must be protected from tyrannical chairmen, including the current one. Representative Warren Davidson wrote in a reference to SEC head Gary Gensler. This is what is happening now. Davidson introduced the SEC Stabilization Act into the House of Representatives, announced just yesterday one of the bill's main provisions is to fire Security and Exchange Commissioner Gary Gensler. Here's what he said, guys. U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one. That's why I'm introducing legislation to fix the ongoing abuse of power and ensure protection that is in the best interest of the market for years to come. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as the chair of the SEC. So we understand the context of this, okay? Gary Gensler has not been good for cryptocurrency, and crypto specifically. That, in effect, will hinder U.S. innovation when it comes to a brand new emerging sector. We've got other countries around the world already moving in positive directions when it comes to crypto adoption. And so, it's all connected. And, you got to cut the cancer out at the top. Gary Gensler is what's really contributing in a meaningful way to the lack of crypto innovation in the United States. So, this new bill was formed. Warren Davidson even came out on Twitter and, posted this, basically stating this is the stance. And I'm sure he's got a lot of support in Congress to help promote this motion. Now, who knows if it'll go through? I mean, we're still, a ways away from, anything kind of developing from this. He just announced it yesterday. But, of course, we're going to keep our eyes on what is going on here. Wanted to keep moving because, despite what's been going on, we've been seeing positive Ripple news named one of the best workplaces to work in the Bay Area in the year 2023. So this courtesy of XRP Crypto Wolf here. Despite the fact that XRP does not have clarity, it looks as though people love working at Ripple, as I have heard firsthand on Twitter as well. So Ripple has been named among the best workplaces in the Bay Area for 2023, securing the 8th spot in the small and medium category. This recognition is based on employee feedback, reflecting the overwhelmingly positive experience of the staff at Ripple. A whopping 95% of employees at Ripple consider it a great place, a great workplace, as opposed to the 57% average for a typical US-based company. Now my question is, who is that 5%? The Great Place Work Survey, which has been collecting data on employee experiences globally over the last 3 decades, uses its proprietary trust index to evaluate companies. The index measures key behaviors that foster trust in management, connection with colleagues, and loyalty to the company. It also predicts metrics related to retention, agility, and overall business success. Employee feedback is collected through confidential quantitative and qualitative responses to 60 statements and 2 open-ended questions. And so Ripple's inclusion in the top 10 reaffirms its strong reputation in the industry, standing tall among small and medium companies like WorkRamp, Cribble, and Mercury. Employees praised Ripple for its supportive and interesting work environment, suggesting that equity, participation, and proper training, contribute to a feeling of deep investment in the company's future. So Ripple, still hitting it out of the park, treating their employees well. Sounds as though it's one of those better workplaces to be working in tech. And, I am not surprised about that. Ripple has been knocking it out of the park, legal-wise and, even just development-wise, still functioning around the world, licensing their technology to banks all across the globe. So it is a successful company worth, the last calculation I heard was about $11 billion. Yeah, billion with a B. Still a private company that is looking to IPO at some point in the future. Anyway, that's some great news. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for pointing that out. Another big milestone for Ripple, guys. Canada's largest university starts an XRP validator in a new partnership with Ripple. So this has to do with a partnership between the University of Toronto and Ripple as part of the latter's blockchain research initiative, or the UBRI. So Ripple has partnered with several different big universities around the world, and this is just one of them. So they plan to start an independent XRP ledger validator, which primarily processes payments in a new partnership with Ripple as it seeks to support the next generation of the crypto industry. The move is part of Ripple's university blockchain initiative in Canada, which the firm has already invested more than $2 million in the country's top universities and colleges over the last 5 years, according to a press release. This newest UBRI partnership helps to grow a program that is already supporting important blockchain and crypto technology research in Canada, while providing students with opportunities to acquire technical skills for a crypto native career, the statement said. So, it makes sense for Ripple to invest in these universities, as I've said before. And I mean, in Canadian universities especially, because Canada, very educated country, the talent is there, and, the cultures compared to the United States, very similar. So, when you educate Canadians, the dollar's worth less, right? So it costs, an American company like Ripple less to fund this thing just because of the conversion rate. So you're educating Canadians in a new emerging sector, but where are they going to go down the road? And I mean, this is a problem for countries like Canada. The talent generally tends to leave Canada and move to the United States to take those higher paying jobs. Now, that is, of course, when the crypto sector in the United States gets fully regulated, because right now it is a bit of a question mark, of course. But this is an initiative, and I don't just think it's Canadian universities. I think it's a bunch of different universities around the world where Ripple does want to start promoting the industry, promoting, a new generation of coders, developers to be able to work on the blockchain, the XRP ledger specifically. Again, and they're running a validator in this particular case. So that's some great news. I also happen to see this from Australian payment provider Novadi, which is a Ripple company. We did hear that they're going to be expanding their Australian stablecoin. And now we just got news, guys. It is expanding to the XRP ledger. So, we caught news of this a few weeks ago, but now Australian payments fintech firm Novadi has expanded its Australian-backed stablecoin, the AUDD to the XRP ledger, according to a press release from Crypto Slate. And remember, they first launched in November of 2022 on the Stellar blockchain, but there now has been an update where they will be issuing this on the XRP ledger as well. Novadi is one of those companies that is both partnered with Ripple and Stellar. So it's interesting because you would think, why would you need two companies? I'm sure they're going to be maybe different applications on the respective blockchains. I don't know. We don't have more details on that. I wish we did. The expansion means that users can utilize the AUDD to make payments and trade with other XRPL-based tokens. Users will be able to access AUDD through the XRPL-enabled wallet, the firm said. Novadi is integrating the AUDD with its existing suite of payment tools, and the stablecoin is designed to serve use cases like remittances, payment gateways, trading pairs, and stablecoin as a service, the firm said. And guys, here's a quote: by deploying AUDD on the XRP ledger, we will be able to capture the growing demand for digital currencies and create new revenue streams for our business while delivering on our promise to make our solution available to multiple networks. So they are looking to, keep it interoperable. And maybe that's why, they thought to themselves, maybe we'll, consider two different partnerships, one with Stellar and one with Ripple. To me, it sounds a little redundant. Nevertheless, I don't know what's going on in the background there. But that's some great news as well. And July 1st is coming fast and furiously. This one from Chad Steingraber here on Twitter. Ripple was the head of the Faster Payments Task Force and is now speaking for them. So get this, guys. We know the connections. Valente is a Ripple partner now, and Valente Technology is powering FedNow, and ACI Worldwide is a Ripple partner and is powering FedNow as well. Well, here's a clip that I wanted to share with you from ISO 20022 Let's Do It on Twitter. Listen to this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pat Thielen. I'm the Vice President of Global Account Management at Ripple. We truly believe that there is an Internet of Value coming, much like the Internet provided with communications and email in the 90s and through the beginning of the millennium. Today, the payment system is advancing. And unlike a lot of the other crypto players in Ripple's space, we truly believe that the revolution is going to occur from within. So the ecosystem that the U.S. Faster Payments Council has put together will be those players that will make sure we advance the industry. The working groups that are coming out, it's the cross-border, the QR, the directory model. These are really opportunities to take that user experience, the interoperability that has been designed in the other initiatives, and really apply it to real-world problems. Many countries have leapfrogged the U.S. in real-time payments, so this is a real opportunity for us to leverage a body like this. The playing field is set, and you can either sit on the sidelines or suit up with U.S. Faster Payments Council and change the game.
Amazing. The landscape is set, as you heard him. The playing field is set. It is now a level playing field, and U.S. Faster Payments going to be the future for payments. But it's funny because, you're utilizing, you got these technologies that are running on RippleNet, not necessarily using cryptocurrency to facilitate these payments. However, cryptocurrency is the main key. It's the key factor. It's the special sauce that is going to be utilized for payments in the future for, cross-border payments and more complex transactions. So, on the one hand, we have DLT, blockchain technology, something that the U.S. government, I think, is very favorable to. But it's cryptocurrencies and the nuances between those cryptocurrencies. And this is why, on the one hand, it's great because U.S. Faster Payments Council, we got an ambassador from Ripple talking there. And we know those Ripple-enabled companies are connected with FedNow. So getting people on faster payments in the United States, I think, might have to be the first goal. And then slowly easing the public into cryptocurrency, I think, is going to be the next step once we do, in fact, see, real-world clarity, which is coming very, very soon, I think. Now, here is another great discovery. I got to give credit to Cypress Domanicore here on Twitter. Okay, he posted this little video here connecting Finastra and Ripple. As we know, they're already partners. But guys, look what could be happening behind the scenes. 8,600 banks, directly or indirectly, involved with Finastra, who's directly connected to Finastra. Well, of course, Ripple. And he was talking about some of these PDFs, okay? If you take a look at some of these PDFs, you can see these are official publications from Finastra, okay? Finastra and Vietcombank, driving digital banking transformation through payment modernization. This was a document Finastra put out earlier this year. And even just going down here, Finastra describes themselves, okay? A pioneering approach and commitment to open finance and collaboration is why it is trusted by 8,600 institutions, including 90 of the world's top 100 banks. Now, we know the connection with Ripple and Finastra. I mean, they've made it clear since December of 2021, or at least this was from December of 2021. It could have even been earlier than this. RippleNet via Fusion Total Messaging. Today, global banks and corporations manage millions of payment messages in message warehouses around the world. RippleNet via Fusion Total Messaging allows existing bank systems to route payments efficiently, leveraging instant settlement to transact in seconds instead of days. So you can see why Finastra is trusted by 8,600 institutions, including 90 of the world's top 100 banks. They are leveraging RippleNet, have been now for a few years. And guys, even in the back end, you can see some of their market infrastructure here. Okay, this is from another PDF from late 2022. Some of the companies that are included here are also known Ripple partners like FedNow, Fedwire, and the Clearinghouse. This particular document talks about the technology in addition to Swift technology. Fusion Total Messaging can provide connectivity to many other market infrastructures and PSPs, allowing customers to manage these services in a consistent manner and determine service routing at an enterprise level. So some Ripple partners in here too. In each case, Fusion Total Messaging provides technical connectivity to these schemes and support for the associated message formats, along with connectors, integration tools, and plugins to connect to the associated back office systems. So, I mean, it's no surprise we are seeing Ripple partners in here, considering RippleNet and Fusion Total Messaging is connected to Finastra. And not only that, guys, we have this document, a relatively recent document from February of 2023. Also just mentioning here, where was it there? I had it found in here. Right, it was over here. Focus on cross-border payments. Cross-border payment volume has been rebounding in the post-pandemic environment. Of course, Swift is the most prominent cross-border payment provider, but other options for cross-border payments are being utilized now in this market, including MasterCard cross-border services, Visa Direct, Ripple, and Thunes. And guys, Thunes is also a Ripple partner. So not only naming Ripple directly here, but Thunes as well. So just reiterating some great connections here with regards to Finastra and Ripple. Wanted to thank Cypress Domanicourt for posting that. Now, Ashley Prosper also happened to notice this happening. By acquiring METACO, Ripple also became Citi's choice to develop and pilot digital asset custody capabilities. And we know Citibank is massive. Citi announced today that it has selected METACO to develop and pilot digital asset custody capabilities. This collaboration brings together METACO's technology and digital solutions with Citi's expansive custody network to develop a platform to enable clients to store and settle digital assets seamlessly and securely. Now, guys, Citi was already a Ripple partner, but of course, now with the METACO connection, it makes sense that METACO is going to help Citi integrate and produce this pilot project for them specifically. Citi intends to fully integrate METACO's bank-grade digital asset custody and orchestration platform, harmonize into its existing infrastructure to develop the pilot digital asset custody capability. So, we're going to see big banks like JP Morgan try to go on their own and do it themselves. But JP Morgan's competitors like Citibank, and there are a handful of others, and it's not just going to be American banks. This is going to occur probably amongst banks worldwide, considering METACO was originally, I think it was a Swiss company located in Europe. So we're going to see integration to custody, and in this case, a pilot partnership for digital asset custody with an American bank, Citibank. The strategic partnership enables Citi to extend its existing capabilities to digital assets while leveraging its current technology, operating and servicing model. Citi's extensive global network, coupled with the power of Harmonize platform, will allow Citi to expand securely and effectively into new markets while utilizing its existing global operations, technology, and risk frameworks. The technology capabilities developed under this partnership will be an integral part of Citi's institutional client group digital asset strategy. Boom goes the dynamite with another Ripple partner connecting to a Ripple partnered bank for the kinds of reasons that we want to see. Digital asset custody, guys, it's all part and parcel to the end goal, I think, of adding more liquidity to the market. And if these guys already have these connections to Ripple, it sounds as though it is very likely that they will continue working with Ripple and perhaps using the XRP ledger for more applications that will utilize XRP as that native token. About Citi, so Citi, the leading global bank, has approximately 200 million customer accounts and does business in more than 160 countries and jurisdictions. Citi provides customers, corporations, governments, and institutions with a broad range of financial products and services, including consumer banking and credit, corporate and investment banking, securities brokerage, transaction services, and wealth management. So guys, this could just be the tip of the iceberg. Another massive collaboration. The partnerships are just going to grow and grow, whether it's METACO, Citi, Finastra, whoever it is. Ripple is on the top, guys, but it looks like the rally is losing steam. That's okay. This is just a mini FOMO pump, and I think we are just at the beginning. The price of XRP has still yet to explode, but there's no doubt in my mind that it will. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.